But yeah, I am planning to pick up a Creek plushie. Maybe not this paycheck, maybe next one. Depends on how I use this paycheck coming up. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I hope what you do. Mary, why are you always minor? Why are you always on major? Mary, when did you become an alcoholic?
Mary has officially become wine mom.
Why is everyone an alcoholic? Why does everyone crave beer? Everyone is craving alcohol. Oh god, this is a fucking this is an ideology thing. God damn it, I forgot about that.
I would go in and edit that.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. How the fuck do I edit the ideology?
Oh, Meredith doesn't even give that much.
Doesn't she give the wolf red?
No, Meredith gives Elixir of the Prowler, Holy Resistance Potion, and a Storm Spell Point.
No, you're thinking of Cassandra.
Ah.
Or Catherine?
Okay, but like that holy resistance is big.
Oh no, that whole
Later on it is.
Actually, soon, because you guys still need to go face the church guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like church guy. I remember not liking church guy.
Mm-hmm.
Their worship of the Soul Empire, they get to cast Solar Deathway.
Ugh.
God damn, how do I edit this? How do I edit my ideology?
V Rising and 40k are the two big draws for the Soul Empire.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to back up just the tiniest smidge for PB's sakes, because I forgot to write up the summary.
That's
Yes.
okay.
Mm.
So Alexander and Annalise have gone up in the mountains to hunt, and Alexandra and her daughter went after them into the mountains as well. Let's see. Lily, you are chatting with various Minotaur, and Feargrum, Habaxis are still trying to peddle you wares.
Of course they are.
Borkis came through, and as you were chatting and planning to turn in for the night, suddenly Muabel, Alexandra's daughter, comes rushing in, blood pouring from an open wound, as she explains in a frantic, gasping breath that they found that there were poachers in the mountain before collapsing from her injury.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Pyre will immediately like rush.
Kyle, you are already asleep as the sun is down.
Oh, okay then. Pyre's just
They
face down.
carted you up to a room.
Okay. I was about to say, oh, she like face down, tail up, erect thing. Okay. She's already up in her room. Alright. It's like, random aside, learning about why archers wear arm guards is very interesting. It's
Well,
just
there
cool.
were various reasons an archer wears an arm guard.
One of the main ones, at least one that I recently learned, was primarily to stop the string from cutting their arm.
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, yeah, that
So
was
now
an
that
issue.
is interesting because that is a reason why they will wear them. However, not all archery styles had that issue.
That is true.
Really now.
Well, it depends on your bow shape, how you're shooting it.
True, true.
And also, what clothing are you already wearing?
Mm. Really now, that was a thing they had to consider.
Okay, who gives the study?
That would be Medjed.
What would you all like to do?
That is Maja, indeed.
Unfortunately, Pyre is passed out, so I can't really do anything.
If the girl, Lily would notice the young girl collapse and would kind of immediately try and run up to her to like
Mhm.
kind of cradle her to make sure she's not just on the ground and check her over, cast cure wounds.
Could you give me a brief investigation or medicine check?
I would love to. Oh boy. Investigation or medicine? Let's do medicine because that's better odds. 10.
She's definitely injured, though you don't find anything specific that you think should have caused such a sudden collapse.
Okay. Lily would immediately be like looking up as well and be like, "We need water rags. This girl's not doing very well."
Prism shall fetch water and rags.
Mm-hmm. The tavern, having recovered from the sudden shock, does quickly move to action. Is Theodosia not in this room? How strange.
Theodosia was in the kitchen.
That's right.
I think
Theodosia
mortified.
Theodosia does quickly come out as everyone's running to action. The Habaxis help Fiogrum grab water. Beth stands up. This monk also rises as Bardicus shouts out, "To the woods!" And unfortunately, in his haste, misjudges where the tavern door is.
That's
It's
okay, he
okay.
just
I'm
goes
sure
straight through the
someone.
wall.
Uh-huh. There's a loud crash as Theodosia's like, "My wall!"
I'm sure someone will pay for that.
My cabbages!
The monk, Andreas, Bardicus, and some of the halflings all quickly gather up as Bardicus looks back to you, or no, as Andreas looks back to you. Are you coming?
Lily would kind of look at Beth and would be like, Beth, do you have this covered?
Beth would nod as she kneels down and scoops up Muabel.
Alright, what are the odds, Firgrim, we can get Pyre up? It's low,
Probable.
I understand. Probable is enough, and I'll take it. Lily would nod and let Andreas know that they are coming, but would stand and quickly move over to go find Pyre. See if I could wrench her awake.
Pio is tucked under the sheets.
Oh, she's in full honk shoe.
Our chances are dropping rapidly by the second.
They're dropping rapidly. Lily like rips off the covers and it's just like Pyre. Doing whatever, knowing that even just yelling at Pyre wouldn't help. Lily's like essentially.
Fearum just comes in, grabs Pyre by the collar, lifts her up, and just starts. Whip up, you dark dragon!
Firgrim, you are going to take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Why does he take 2 bludgeoning damage?
Because he's trying to backhand solid soul plate. Your mask is closed during the night.
So yeah, it just
doing
goes
like
dong,
that.
dong, dong, dong.
And the
Lily's, like,
density
pulling
of
on her
Gracie bone
wing.
is solid enough that he's doing more damage to himself.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for jumping on the bet.
He's a dwarf, he's too
Lily's
stubborn
doing
to
her
care.
best.
Pio, you are the captain. It is the... One second.
Full name.
HMS Gravy Boat. Would you are sailing down the Great Soap River. You're hunting for the elusive
White waffle.
Waffleopolis. The city of pure golden crust.
No, I want
my
the
dream is full
entire
of
section
food.
to be this now.
Of course my dream's full of food.
I want this to be the entire session now.
However, then a great bacon luga comes out of the depth. It's not a danger to you yet, as it's only breaching off in the distance. But you know this means you're entering their territory.
Immediately order the men to stand ready, as if there's one, there's many to come.
Mm-hmm.
We have a target to claim, and we will have it tied for breakfast.
As you say that, you suddenly hear a voice. It's shouting, Pio! 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 Gosh darn it, get your shiny metal ass down here! And you realize, with a jolt, that's Lash Hardback's deep, gravelly voice. He always did sound a bit like a dwarf.
Son of a bitch. This is especially sad.
Do I wake up at this point, or is it still the dream?
No, you're deep in dream mode. These wolves are not in your favor.
I like immediately like turn around. Watch.
No, let me specify that. The wolves are specifically in your favor to staying asleep.
Of course. Oh god, of course it is.
What would you like to do now on the Her Majesty's ship Gravy Boat?
Oh boy. Pyro will have the crew stand ready, readying the great the grape shot cannons in case any of the creatures try to attack. As she
The shot is actual grapes.
exactly.
You say to load the cannon, and a bunch of Habaxi run by, each one carrying a big grape over its back as they load them into this giant mortar of a cannon.
Anything that dares face down these guns will meet a jammy end.
And as they're loading the cannons, one of them says, "Careful! Don't push too hard or it'll be jammed."
God damn. Pyro call up to the crew member of the crow's nest.
You call up to the crew member of the crow's nest, and a strange being, a small, feathered individual, tilts their head and looks down at you. "Cheese?"
Pyro just stabs like that. I don't remember hiring you.
Is okay. Is okay.
Oh, it's Brad.
Professional.
He's been many places.
Oh, God. She will just nod along. Ah, yes, of course. This is a professional weird bird thing in the crow's nest. It's a crow. Of course there's a crow in the crow's nest.
And then you hear that voice again. "Fire! We need your help!" It's coming as if from outside of a metal shell. It must be from below deck.
Fire will just kind of be a little confused as she starts as she'll head below deck to check how things are going on down there, check on supplies and everything.
As you walk down this deep, long, winding staircase, past the cellars, past the archaeology sites, past the crypt ruins, down through the mantle,
Damn, is this
and
a
finally
Bane blade?
into the ship's hull.
Damn, this thing's built like a Bane blade.
You eventually find yourself in the ship's hull, where you see Lash Hardback, wearing a dwarven plate helm, and, of course, that feminine voice that sounded as if it was echoing through metal. Obviously, it's Drellis.
Pyro just give them both a very warm smile. Ah, how are things coming along down here? Anything to report?
"Not good, Captain," they point down the hole. "There are raiders in the hills upon the aft hole."
Ah, I'll go take care of them. As Pyro will start marching down towards the aft hole. Sorry, this is just way too funny to play along with.
It's very funny.
Back to reality. Lily is trying to flap Pyro's wings to simulate some sort of response, and Pilgrim has now changed to using the flat end of his axe to battle Pyro across the head.
Dong, dong, dong,
Dang,
dong.
Breaking it from his head, smacking it down on her forehead.
Maybe if I flap it in the simulation, I can pretend she'll think she's falling in the, the motions.
Pyro, you are flying across the great expanses that is the Underhole. Great wooden
Really
valleys of teak trees and pine dips. Rolling fields of hard oak timbers that shiver as you cross over them, until you've reached the great cargo hold crate hills, where, as you know, the treacherous pygmy orcs lay in wait.
The pygmy orc.
They're like a regular orc, but with the added small dog syndrome on top of them.
That makes them even more dangerous.
That's the pick the orcs. We'll see about. You've come to raid, then I'll make sure you pay. As she grabs hold of her glaive and lands down on top of the first one she sees.
Pyro, they come spilling out of the woodwalk. And you see this lunging towards you.
Love these little guys. It's just a monstrosity, and I love him so much.
Oh my
He's so.
god!
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
It bells its war cry before it charges to hit you.
I'll slice it in two as it approaches.
Make an attack.
Yes, hold on. Perfect. Where's she? Oh, there it is. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yes, here we go. As, Bap.
You manage to cleave one of its horns right from its head. It bellows in rage as it grabs the horn. Grabs a leek and some licorice and fashions the three together into making a new horn licorice dagger.
Fuck you!
Feargum, you watch as Pyre rolls over out of your hands, and the mask
Oh, no.
for the briefest second splits open before latching back down on the pillow, and you hear nom 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 nom
God.
nom nom
Damn
nom
it.
nom 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 nom. Her tail
gonna
sticks
have to
right up and
pay
starts
for
wrapping
that.
back and forth.
Thump, 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 thump.
Lily, you're going to take.
Watch out, that thing's an attack weapon.
Actually, is. You're going to take 12 bludgeoning damage to the face.
Oh my god.
12 bludgeoning damage for the tail.
It's okay. Lily's like, there's little chi birds like around her head.
No, it's Chi in a little tutu doing little pirouettes.
Exactly. As like Lily sits there, it's like,
You hear another shout from down below. The action, Feargum and Lily. You hear Theodosia shouting for you from below.
Okay, if Theodosia's shouting, I would run and I'd like try and regain my bearings and kind of pop off of where I was next to Pyre and be like, I'll go check on her, Feargrim. I'll see what she needs. And then like scuttle and pop my head down and be like, yes, Theodosia.
As you look, you see Beth and Theodosia both standing over Muabel. They've laid her out on a table. As Theodosia looks up, Lily, she's turning green.
Oh, terrible. Hold on. And clump, 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 like runs down these stairs. Oh, that's
As
not
you
good.
come, you see Muabel has a greenish hue spreading from down her shoulders and arms, and there seems to be a more purplish color to the veins snaking around them.
Ew. Gross.
Brigham holds up and goes, wait a second. I'm a paladin.
Yes.
I would like to lay on hands.
You stayed up with Pyre while Lily came down to check on Muabel.
It's okay, I have lesser restoration.
Firgrim realizes, wait a minute, I'm a paladin. He heads down to go and give her some lay on hands.
No, that's fair.
It's just even louder. Pump, 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 pump.
Well, this is more like a thump, 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 thump.
Yeah,
thump, thump.
yeah, because he's a chunky dwarf.
I
Okay, Lily, but you are casting Lester Restoration while Feargum's coming down the stairs?
Yeah, I also honestly probably by the time she got to the bottom of the stairs and was coming up to Moobel, she hears the thumping of Feargum on the stairs behind her and is going to turn and say, I think she's poisoned, but I imagine before she gets the words out because of uh unaware to Lily, but really Feargum would already know that there is this poison.
Somewhat like that, yes. I suppose.
Well, out of character, he can see through the eye, and if they're connected
That's
via
right.
Lily's heart,
Oh
he would already
yeah.
know.
Ain't
That's
that
why.
nifty?
Ain't that something? So Lily's going essentially to turn and say like, I think it's, and Feargum's like, poison, got it.
Okay,
Yep,
so
yep.
Feargum, you are spending the 5 lay on hand points.
That is cure disease or neutralize the poison. Yep, that is 5 points. So
So
yes.
you lay on hands as you watch the poison, the greenish and purple, slowly fade from her arm. And once it does, her eyes suddenly flutter open, and then she rapidly sits up. Beth reaching out to hold her steady. Easy, Mirabelle. And she's like, "What? Wait, wait, uh, the, the mountains, the poachers. My mama and uncle in the wood. They need help."
Could you point us to where in the woods?
She nods as she tries to get off the table and nearly falls over before Beth catches her again. Easy. You've taken a lot of injury.
I'm really
But
sorry to ask this, Moobel. Here, you can show me another way. And Lily would like gently clasp her hands in hers.
could you please give me an intelligence check?
Oh boy.
Boy. Yeah, I have a lucky point. Good thing I do. The best is still 8. But burning that last lucky point was sure good.
You're just like, okay, I need you to focus. We need to rescue all the people in danger, okay? We need to save Chi, my beautiful, slender,
Just
soft, sweet-smelling Chi with her little laughs. And
she starts
no,
immediately thinking
focus!
about her wife. It's like, no, wait.
Think about wife. Life good.
Look, the instant gratification monkey only works so well.
And then you're like, focus! And she's like, okay, focusing! Focus! What am I focusing on? Fortunately, doesn't quite walk.
It's okay. Lily would kind of bring her hand up to her head and be like, I forgot that I've strained my mind today. I'm so sorry. But if you could just tell us, we can head that way.
She nods and, with your help, slowly makes her way onto the porch. However, once you've gotten there, you realize you don't need her to point the way. Looking up into the hills, you can see the faint reddish glow of fire.
Oh,
damn.
terrible.
Alright, I'm gonna
Uh,
assume that way.
She
That
gives a
definitely
nod.
seems like the answer. Beth, we're gonna head with the rest of the crew to go deal with the poachers. Our friend Pyre is very honk-shoe and asleep. And as much as I do think she needs her rest, I think it could be important for her to be here. We couldn't get her awake, but if you manage to get her up, will you send her in the direction of the fire?
She nods.
Thank you.
As Theodosia comes out, Beth hands Muabel off to Theodosia, and then heads inside to head up the stairs and try to wake Pio.
That's the big lady. I believe in her.
Beth makes her way up the room, opening the door, seeing Pio, and she's like, "Oh dear." She walks over, sits down at the edge of the bed, and starts to gently rub Pio's back. "Pio, dear. Pio. You need to wake up now, Pio.
Oh
Come on,
no.
dear. Up and at 'em." Pio, you have vanquished the pygmy orcs. Peace has been restored to the Great Hold Plains.
A feast is being held in your name.
They are roasting an entire heffalump for you.
Oh, a good meal.
He's like putting on a bib, like a napkin. There's sparkles in her eyes. It's the greatest moment of her life.
And Waterblade herself, your force mate, comes up behind you and starts gently rubbing your back, telling you what a good girl you are.
Mm.
The tail wagging increases exponentially.
Yes, it does. just a louder thump 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 thump.
However, then 3.5 Habaxi in a trench coat come up and say very softly, "Pio, they need your help."
Huh?
Mm-hmm. And then they scuttle off with the way Habaxi do, crawling through the gaps in the hold to the underplanes.
What do you? Who do you? I was just trying to say. Who do you mean? Needs my help.
You start crawling into the underplanes with them. As you know, these are deep subterranean tunnels that twist and curve into the very depths of the ship's hull.
Pyre cave diving is dangerous. 9 times out of 10, you'll think the smaller hole is bigger than it actually is.
Oh, cave diving is dangerous, especially at sea.
No. But honestly, no joke. Never do that.
No, I'm
ever.
so serious.
No,
Please
don't.
never cave dive.
Never cave dive, please don't.
It is the single most dangerous recreational sport.
It shouldn't be a sport.
Hilariously, New Zealand has a lot of great spelunking caves that you get taken on tours through.
Oh,
No,
thank you.
please. I don't need to think about that.
Grave, promise me. No.
Please, we don't need to hear about New Zealand man disappearing in Hell's Sphincter with cave with a 99% chance, 99.9 billion% chance of you being killed in it, or whatever bullshit. Some cave dive. Seriously, like the names of these caves that I'm just like, why are you going in there?
You don't have to worry about that. I'm not the outdoorsy sort.
I know.
And some smartest pipes up. Isn't a cave technically indoors? Shut up, I have to go outdoors to get to it.
But yes, I chase after, trying to figure out who needs my help. What are you talking about? Get back here!
Pyre, as you're going through all these twisting, looping, turning tunnels, you remember, you know where this labyrinth of confusing architecture leads as you find yourselves in the Wolfpack bath. You have to hold your
Yeah.
breath as you swim to the surface and then breach into the great sun clouds. This is a very large body of water, and despite its sparse population, it's actually one of the most dangerous seas in the entire ocean. For here, you can find the unquestionable, the unknowable, the enigmatic, the darkness, the fire, the primordial leviathans, the wolf pack.
The most terrifying of sea creatures. A rubber duck.
Fire, Lily and Firgum. You're running as fast as Firgum's little legs can keep up.
Yeah.
All the Minotaur are far ahead of you, already crossing through the tree line into the mountains.
Fine. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, there were already some, I would say, well-fought individuals going in. I mean, I hope the poachers aren't. I'm worried.
Would you like to give me perception checks, please?
I would
Mhm.
love to. Gebshin. 29.
Here we go. With a plus 12, we get 18.
29
You
nat
can't quite make
20.
anything out as you're running up into the trees, but Lily, it's like for a second you can receive extrasensory input through your horns. The
Bing, 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 bing.
sounds, the smells.
Radar
You're able to
dishes.
pick up strange receptions.
I don't like this. Something's not right. Oh my.
As
That's a lot.
you somehow just perceive this in your mind's eye.
Interesting. Okay. I don't suppose that's transferable between psychic connection.
You are
huh?
telepathic when you try to be.
When she tries to be.
When you
That's
try
true.
to be, you are telepathic.
Well, I guess I meant more specifically over the kind of innate connection that the material of Vix has between the eye and the heart. But Lily would essentially, while running with Firgrim, immediately just try and describe in a moment. She'd be like, there's a lot of things up there, a lot of blood, 6 big things, probably orcs, a lot of other things, 24 maybe. A lot of blood. I didn't see this part, but this is an inference. If they're poachers, maybe we should be careful. They might have things that are trying to trap the other minotaurs too.
And Lily, as you're both running now up into the woods and you say this, could you both make me a deck save?
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
I can do that. 22?
Remember, we're in my aura, which gives us a +5 on saves.
That's 27?
25, so I guess that's 30.
Okay.
We are
So with a
small but mighty, damn it!
with a 27, you're running along. You don't even notice. You just keep running.
I'm sure that'll be fine and no one will be harmed by that absolutely at all.
And as you're running, you hear shouts, bellowing minotaur noises, loud orc noises, as well. I'm sorry, I need to ask again. Which languages do you both speak?
Oh, good.
I have Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Tabaxi.
Mm-hmm.
I speak English, Common, Goliath, Orc, Sylvan, and Tabaxi.
Dear Lord, I keep forgetting how many languages we've had to learn.
I speak so many languages.
Okay.
Yeah, I am very proud that Lily Bear has been able to learn all of them.
Thank you.
Lily, you. Figlim, you are not able to understand what's being said, but Lily, you actually do hear it. You actually understand everything that's being said, and you realize there's 3 distinct languages here. There is the Minotaur, there is Orcish, and there's Goliath. Though the people speaking it do not have the chest cavity to properly enunciate it.
Interesting.
Interesting.
As you hear shouts, "Hold the line! Secure that one!" Various shouts of that nature as you both finally crest
Oh goodness,
over the
they're
hill.
organized.
Oh, that we're here again.
Oh my.
It's my convenient hill in the Minotaur Mountain map.
No, that's fair. That's
You
completely
said at the
fair.
bottom.
Yes,
Oh.
you're down here. Ignore the water. It's just more grass. It's very wet grass. It rained recently, you see.
Ah, yes,
Of
yes,
course.
one thing.
Wet.
As you see various poachers, their faces all covered, they're using chains and thick ropes attached to harpoons and grappling hooks as they are trying to, it looks like, restrain Alexandra. Meanwhile, the rest of them seem to be trying to fight off the Minotaur. You see Alexander Greathorn standing over a collapsed Annalise as he's fighting off a half dozen poachers and 2 larger orcs, and the rest of the Minotaur who had ran into the mountain seem to have been intercepted by the remaining forces. Bardicus is attempting to hold back 3 larger orcs. The one-horned monk engaged with another one and several smaller poachers, and Andreas and a man whose name... Oh, no, you did ask his name. What was his name? I have forgotten his name. That's right, Anderson Amplehorn. Amplehorn. Engaged with another roughly 10 poachers. It's a chaotic scene. You can see the fire came from this large, not the forest itself, but this large scaffolding system they have sent alight.
Rude.
As you enter, Lily, can you give me a con save at disadvantage?
Oh boy. Yeah, I can try. Oof, that's a nat 1.
Lily, as you come in and you breathe in the strange smelling smoke, it's sticky and sweet, and it's just so heavy, and you're just so tired, and you're
Uh-oh.
confused. Wait, what, where are you?
Going
What's...
down.
I got 3 words for you. Are you
Mhm.
ready?
Wait, let me
Give
try
it
and
to
guess
me.
them. Lay on hands?
Bingo!
Okay. Theogum, you put lay on hands. Lily, you suddenly snap back to focus. Could you make me a con save at disadvantage as you're standing in this
Oh
cloud of
no.
this gas?
We're gonna do this a couple of times. Oh
Your focus immediately drifts off again.
no! Circum, thank you. You know, you look a little strange. As she starts going back towards the ground.
Can I boom again?
Yes, you may. Lily, could you give me a con save at disadvantage?
I can, but I need you to know if it's another one, I'm gonna have to get up and take a walk.
Okay, that's not
7?
a 7.
5.
That's not
It's
a
still a
7.
fail,
Oh.
but it's not a nat fail.
That's fair. I don't know what 7 plus 5 is. I can't do math. 12.
Oh, 12. Okay. Lily, your mind is groggy and your body feels so heavy, but you are mentally there enough to understand what's going on.
Oh, this sucks butt.
Your limbs
I
are
s-
slow to respond, but yes, it's just a big pie. Here, I'll just
Oh, like it's like wafting from the
Yes, it's a large wooden
I
structure
see.
tower that's been lit, that's alight, and this strange smelling substance is coming off it. Fielgum, you don't even notice anything, but other than the fact it smells bad, but that's all you really know about it. And it is covering this field in this light greenish purple cloud. Could you both please roll initiative?
I
Mm-hmm.
would love to.
15.
God, I can't have nice things. Oh no.
So, okay,
Then it
so
would have been 4, but it's actually 9.
I don't remember how to read this.
You have to hover over the number and it'll do the 1 and this because I rolled a 1 and a 6 and I have a
Basically,
+3
it rolls
modifier.
2d20s because of one of her features,
Oh, that's right, but unlike everything else where it rolls them separate, it rolls them as one.
and
For
it's
some
being
reason.
weird. Oh, okay, I see what it's wrong. Instead of K1, which is tells us to keep 1, it says KH1.
Keep highest.
Keep highest 1.
Yes,
I see.
which is why it's all screwed
okay,
up.
fair.
That's so weird.
Okay, Fielgum, what was your roll?
15.
Alright, Fielgum, you will be going first as Lily's... She looks at you, you can tell she's focused, it's just she's more lethargic.
One of her
Mhm.
eyes drifts a little bit and you're like,
That doesn't look too good.
she'll be fine, probably.
Probably.
So, first things first. I'm going to boop Lily and give her haste.
Oh,
Thanks.
damn, okay.
Lily, you're now accelerating, but your body's still lethargic. So now it's like, instead of, raising your arm to pick something up, you kind of just throw your arm and grab the thing as it in the arc.
That means you have got double your movement speed,
Okay.
plus 2 AC, advantage on dex saves, and you get an additional action on your turn.
Congratulations, Lily. You now feel like you're on steroids, and crashing at the same time.
Dear God.
Your heart rate is going thrup, 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 thrup.
This is how I imagine that Habaxi felt on all of that coffee. Everything was moving very slowly around her, but she was moving very fast.
Okay, Lily. Take your actions.
How to do? Okay.
I didn't
Boy.
realize that paladins get access to haze.
Me either. And then I saw it in my spell, and I'm like, you know?
You know?
It was invented by dwarvish paladins specifically to keep up with elves.
Makes sense.
During the Great War, it was developed by dwarvish paladins to keep up with those damn pesky elves.
I got short legs. I need them to move faster.
Okay.
I cut cue to a dwarf running like Mr. Krabs.
Mm,
I can hear that. I can just hear that. I don't know how to recreate it.
yeah.
Sorry, I need to figure out the order in which I'm doing things. I can now suddenly do a lot of things.
You can even cast multiple spells because you now have multiple actions.
That's true. I believe.
Here's the sound effect for dwarves running in full plates with haze.
Yes, I cast haste, and I'm also gonna move myself up here.
It is just 10 hours of Mr. Krabs walking. He's preparing for a marathon.
Slaya, did you say it rained recently? I know it was kind of like an offhanded thing. Is there water present? Like, just stagnant around us? In places?
Could you repeat that?
So I just want to know if there's like, because you had mentioned when we were walking up, I know it was just because it's the map, that there was rain. If there was actually rain, is there like puddles or stagnant water?
No puddles. The mountain has absorbed it all.
Okay, good to know. That just changes the spell that I cast. How close do I have to be for this spell? I don't think I have to be very close. Oh no, yes I do. Well, that's perfect. Oh, and my speed is double. Christ almighties. Okay, so I can move 90 feet.
Fast.
Fashionably.
Let me just check really quick. Yeah, okay.
You can get anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I think if Lily in her dazed state surveyed the scene, she would... Oh, Alexandra's up. Okay. In that case, hold on, let me check real quick. Oh, I basically would... Is this orc engaged enough with Bardicus and I'm
Yes.
small enough?
Bardicus and these three orcs are heavily engaged in combat. Bardicus is a skilled monk, and he stands 12 feet 1 inches tall.
Yeah, he's a big
Okay.
boy. I just would like to essentially zip past...
You're gonna love my next turn, because I got one word for you. Do you want to guess what it is?
Enlarge.
Hey, wait. Let's wait for Lily's turn. She was telling me what she's gonna do.
No, it's okay. This is gonna take Lily a second. I got a lot of... There's so many things.
She has
I'm...
Oh, your brain is moving faster, but it feels like you're thinking slower.
Yeah, Lily in her... She's kind of like... looks over and she can see that, Annalise... that's her name, right? Annalise?
Yes, Annalise.
Why can't I remember her name right now? Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we
is
have
on the ground.
Alexandra,
Bruh.
and this one who's not actually blood related, but is Annalise.
Yes, perfect. I am going to move here. Um, and Alexander's being like, you said they're trying to restrain him with rope. Yes? Or were they chains?
Mm-hmm.
You know, which would are if they're you said they're restraining Alexander, right? Yes.
Yes. You as you walk up, you see that that the orcs have large changs on like harpoons, and
Lily
the
thinks she's walking.
poachers have. Yeah, you feel like you're strolling.
I think I walked very calmly up to this situation.
Here, let me show you how this feels in your head. One of my favorite X-Men scenes.
That's what I was picturing.
Oh, God.
Incredible.
Yes. Sweet dreams are made of these.
Music
However,
exclusive.
While you're moving fast like this guy, your brain thinks it's still moving at the slow-mo speed, so you're like, what am I? Whoa.
Hey guys, Alexander, I'll come help. And she's like standing in front of him the whole time. Okay. How many of these are all of these individuals here attempting to restrain
See,
Alexander?
See, you're thinking that,
I
I'm
hate-
thinking this.
I hate to interrupt it again, but one thing I really like about the speed is normally in these scenes when the speed's just running, everything else is frozen. In this one, the explosion is still happening in slow motion around him. He cannot run faster than the explosion. And because of that, you can calculate his exact movement speed.
Man's
really
still
cool.
moving at ridiculous speeds.
I know, but the fact that the explosion is still going on around him is really cool.
So you just like.
And it shows how he's under pressure, because, like, he's saving people inches from this inferno.
Exactly. He's like making sure everyone is safe. We can still see, like, he understands he has enough time
He's checking under the furniture for the cat.
when he's like messing with the hair of the guy, you can tell that he still has like some time to do silly shit.
He was inches away from getting lead piped by the explosion.
Yes. Throwing the guy in the bed. Just realizing that he doesn't have time to throw everyone out one by one, so just starts throwing people out the window with a safety net.
Uh-huh.
Chugging the soda! Oh, dog! I love
He's
the dog!
just throwing them out windows because he can't get to them fast enough.
Oh, the dog! The dog!
Also, I like how he keeps drinking and eating little things. He's spawning so much calories.
Exactly. That's the thing with speedsters that I love is how so many speedsters have to deal with an issue of because they move so fast, they consume so much energy. They need to constantly eat. It's just a minor detail about them that is just I love. The goldfish are still safe. Ah, the dog. Oh god, I love that movie. But the over the head scene is also really good.
The dog has the pizza. And he's just like, oh, did I just do that? Holy fuck, did I just do that? Okay, I'm sorry. Focusing back in on D&D.
Yes, sorry. No, you're fine. You're fine.
No, it's okay. It gave
We
me a
all
second to
love
think a
movies
bit more.
here.
Yes, you are Alexander. He is crouch down defensively over Annalise, bellowing their harpoons and grappling hooks in his rippling muscles. He's grabbing two of the lines, trying to pull the one orc off balance as he's holding a large, heavy spear in the other.
So the
And you
orcs are
walk
the
up,
ones
and he's
holding
just like,
him.
as you're like,
He like road runners up. Okay. Here's what I think I'm going to do.
I just realized if haste is on the paladin spell list, that means Pyre could also cast it, and you could both hold your actions to cast haste on Lily at the same time.
I'm
And
not
I would
sure
let it double up.
I'm not sure it's
I
stacks,
would let
and
it
I'm
stack.
not sure it's on all paladin spell lists.
It might be Feargrim's specific type of spell list that allows it.
It might be because of my oath.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I know for a fact
Like I get Hunter's Mark all the time.
Oath of Knowledge doesn't get it, but still that would be a very funny thought.
Yeah,
Hell, we
haste
will
is one of
see
the
this
ones that I
battle and think,
always have.
Gonna write that one down.
Though as fun as it would be to be able to have that'd be great.
I believe I'm going to attempt to use my haste action to use axe explosion and attack, hopefully to sever the restraints that are attempting to hold back Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me see how that goes. Am I just able to attack normally, or because of the state I'm in? Would that
You
change
have
things?
extra. You have an additional action and additional bonus action. So just
No, I guess
yeah.
I meant would I roll it normal or with disadvantage?
No,
No.
you would roll it normal because you did make the save.
Perfect. Okay, that's great. Good to know. I did 27 to hit the restraints.
You slice through the two ropes attached to the grappling hooks these two people have.
All right, and then using my action for
Well, you have
besides...
extra attacks, so you get to make
the
two
extra
attacks
attack
per attack
still
action. Yes.
beautiful. Oh, I love
How
when
extra
things work
attack
out
works
that
is
way.
when you would take the attack action, you may make two attacks instead of one, and since you have two actions, you can get a total of 4 out of it.
Yeah.
This is the greatest day.
Which is why haste on the fighters is terrifying.
In that case,
That is
this
why-
guy right here,
In one of the that's why in one of the
his ass
stinky
is grass.
previous versions of haste, it
And I'm
only
gonna
gave
bow
you one extra attack. It gave you an extra action, but if you
That's
chose to
another
attack, it
27
only
to
gave you
hit.
one attack. And I'm like, that's
You
stinky.
swing the axe, and realizing you're still going, lean more into it, and you, in that fluid motion, cleave this guy's guts wide open as he collapses. Or at least he starts to. He just goes,
Oh, jeez.
and the ropes are still walking away from your severing them.
But you know, like a hasted fighter with action surge.
Terrifying.
Okay,
What we
now
call
the action.
that is blender mode.
Oh, you know what I could do? I was trying to think of what all enchantments I want to give the Golemaids. I could make it so that their armor has a built-in haste matrix.
Ooh, being able to just bonus action cast haste on yourself.
I mean,
Mhm.
they
Ooh,
already
boy.
have the amulets.
Oh boy!
I mean, Slay already gave them amulets of clockwork time.
No,
I did, but I'm thinking this might be how I
Slayer.
rewalk the clockwork time. Like, I'm just trying to decide what type of ability I want to put in that slot for this
Slayer.
effect.
Do you know what this means?
Ye? No.
The Golem Maids would have sent Devastans.
Which would see one thing I was trying to figure is I was trying to figure out how to thematically balance it. Not like mechanically balance it, but like lore-wise, how does it function? And if we think that they have a built-in Stand Devastan, then it could be that the thaumaturgic runes need that extra round for the system to cool down so it doesn't reach the melting point of their own internal structure.
Exactly.
I like this. And it would make sense that this is something that the more combat focused units have, but like the arachnids don't have it because they're not supposed to be doing combat stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy. I'm still happy. Like the concept of the clockwork time thing.
I am. I've changed. It's been like 2-3 years now that they've had a boost speed effect like this. I've just been changing what exactly that effect is mechanically.
I know.
This also makes the Soul Empire more terrifying because if an entire battalion of hasted royal guard had a tough time chewing through them.
Well, you have to understand, they had enough body mass that they were functioning as a fluid. But okay. And Lily, you are doing next?
Oh yes. Now for my normal action. I would like to cast Create Water to create a drizzle of rain upon this burning pyre
Oh, thank goodness one of us has that.
to hopefully try and
Now question, it's a drizzle of rain, or isn't it just like one solid mass that dumps?
um
We could go for a solid mass. I
it says
feel.
it says I either create the 10 gallons within range in an open container or it falls as rain in 30 feet, but it just says extinguishing open flames in the area. It could just be all at once.
Okay.
It doesn't really specify.
Just 10 gallons of
The
water
largest
put out this
magic
Well,
fire.
now
bucket
hold
appears in
on.
the air.
It would just be 10 gallons, but Lily is still slowed in her brain, so she's not really sure entirely what's going on.
Alright, so you cast that spell.
It's
And
gonna
the
technically
water...
be 40 gallons of water.
So the gallons materialize as there's just a as suddenly fire sizzled out, wood structure collapses, the smoke does that strange thing where it sucks in but also goes out again all around, and you're like, huh, wow, yeah.
Isn't that neat?
You still have your bonus action if you wish to use it to cast a cantrip or perhaps bonus action attack.
Um, I think I have a lot of cantrips that take a.
You are a minotaur, and you did just move at least 20 feet.
Yes, remind
Hey.
me what that means.
Lily, there's a guy right here. Gore him.
I would love to gore him, actually. Just on her movement way that way. Oh, I am also moving kind of fast. How do I do that?
Basically, you move the 5 feet up to him, and then he has to make a strength save equal to 8 plus your proficiency plus your strength modifier. And if he fails, you push him 10 feet away from you and deal 1d6 plus your strength piercing damage.
Incredible.
Although
Which
your
guy
horns
were
are
we
kind of more
talking
curved,
about?
so I'd make it bludgeoning.
That's true. Yeah, this is more of a headbutt and breaking bones. Which guy were we talking about?
This guy.
This gentleman. Okay, that's what I thought.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So I will roll a d20. He got a 17. What is the save?
What did you say it was?
8 plus your proficiency plus your strength mod. And it is evening, like you've had full food today.
Oh, let me change this.
So that's a minimum of 13 plus
It
whatever your
would have been
strength is currently.
18 actually, so that means he fails.
So he fails. Roll 1d6 plus strength, please, as he is knocked 10 feet back.
1d6
And he can't finish this, so I'm just gonna say he gets knocked
5.
sideways like this.
8.
8! That is just enough as you hit him in the chest and you hear a loud, wet crack before he flops over to the side.
It's a very slowed down wet crack, and Lily's like,
Mhm.
"Ugh."
Okay, Fugum, you have just watched Lily in 6 seconds blitz over the field, sever 2 ropes, cut a guy open, conjure water, then spin back around and headbutt through somebody's chest.
I
See,
feel
this all says
alive.
This all says I made the right decision.
It is now your turn.
So that word that I was saying earlier, it's a banishment.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna enlarge the big guy.
No, I'm banishing an orc. I don't have enlarge reduce.
Oh, okay.
So, one charisma 18 saving throw.
This is my bad, because I reworked how banishment works, so it's not supposed to be on your spell list. But we could still technically make this work.
You didn't tell me I couldn't take banishment, and I said I was so excited when I got banishment. You should have mentioned that then if I couldn't take banishment.
I also have banishment. That's my bad.
No, you're because you're Fey Ambassador.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, no, I literally, it wasn't until now you said I used banishment, I'm like, okay, so he's going to go to the Fey, wait a second, then I remembered it.
Yeah, no, to a demi-plane.
No, that I rewalked how banishment walked.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'll take you to the Fey plane and then we'll work it out.
So, but there is one way this can walk. Still, Fugum, whatever you intended to do, whatever spell you thought you were invoking, a charisma save. I assume you're using against an orc.
Because, yeah, I can't not take banishment, I just automatically get it.
So the orc got a nat 1 for its charisma save,
But
and
you
so
can
that is
add
a
an
total of
assistant.
0. So Fugum, you go to invoke some sort of magic effect from some spell book you read or some lore you learned. It doesn't work how you thought. As suddenly your golden eye of Vix lights up. Lily, you feel a prickly tingly in your heart as a strange, swirling, dark, and misty fissure just tears open inside the orc as he's like, before strange, void-like claws reach out, grabbing his flesh, seeming to pull him inside out into his own chest fissure, and he is just gone.
Gee, that tickles.
Ah, yes. Void Angels. My favorite.
The difference I made is banishment doesn't just end. You've been banished.
From life.
Yes.
So banishment is now basically power word death.
Power word death.
No, it's just power word banishment.
Power word banishment.
I have now got a 4th level instant kill?
I meant to. That was one change I meant. I'll let you have it for this fight, but after this fight, we need to change that because it's supposed to be higher. We can make you a whole new spell that'll function similar to banishment.
This is an oath spell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll replace your oath banishment with something that works functionally similar to how base banishment works.
So I don't actually have to edit my spell list any.
Yeah, we'll just name it something new.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally
Like,
just rename.
Oh, we'll name it displacement.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Planar displacement.
Mm-hmm. Basically, you instead of banishing them to a demi-plane, you just basically shift them into the ethereal plane, so they can't interact with anything, but you can still like see them.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how Danny Phantom can get stuck between the ghost realm and the human realm, and he can't touch anything, and he's really annoyed because he has to use the bathroom and he's hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I hate that episode. Always just like, oh god. The amount of stress I
But
felt
yes,
for
Virgo,
Danny that
your
episode.
eyeball now itches as you've done this.
And I still have a bonus action left.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I have movement and a bonus action left, I should say.
Mm-hmm. And your helmet has horns. You can try to tackle somebody with them and do a makeshift going rush.
So,
The
our
Minotaurs will
big
respect the
Minotaur
hell
friend
out of
here,
you if you
does
do
he look
that.
like he's got these two orcs?
You know, there's a lot of blood everywhere. You don't know who's winning.
Well, I mean, he was 3v1, now he's 2v1. Do I think he's got this, or...
Give me an insight check.
Alright, one insight check. Whacha! Ooh, that's a 2. 9, yeah.
Like a really crap.
That's like, what, 14?
Yeah, he's definitely got this.
Oh yeah, he got this.
Oh yeah, he got this.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely got this.
There's a whole lot of little guys. These guys are a little far away.
There's an orc right here, right in headbutting.
You do see this man is definitely struggling.
There is an orc right in headbutting distance.
Well, that's good headbutton distance too. And like I said, the Minotaurs will respect the hell out of you if you do that.
I don't think I can turn any of my cantrips into a bonus action.
Well, no, I think none of them damaging, like Flame Bolt, Ward of Radiance, that's...
Oh no, I've got
You
plenty
can-
of damaging cantrips. I'm just not sure if I get to turn them into a bonus action as a paladin.
no, you do. That's how casting a cantrip as a bonus action works. It doesn't have to say bonus action.
Oh. Then I'm gonna be a cheeky. I'm gonna swoop and Holy Flame Blade this motherfucker.
Ooh.
But I thought Holy Flame Blade was a cantrip that would activate on your next melee attack.
No, it is a spell attack.
Huh.
Holy Flame
Brandish.
Blade.
You brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting and make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 feet of you. So yeah, no, it's a spell attack.
You mean Flame Blade?
Green Flame Blade. But I'm a
Oh,
paladin.
Green
so
Flame
it's
Blade. That's why I couldn't find the spell. Okay. Okie dokie, that looks like it works.
Woohoo!
I like how it says this is an Artificer spell, and it's Sorcerer optional, and Warlock optional, and Wizard optional, and it's not even on the Paladin list. This blade is just like, I'm an option, but I'm not really, set in stone or anything. So, you make the attack?
Yep. That's...
Roll to hit.
Let me roll my Dwarven Thrower. That's a 19, so that's 32 to hit
Against the big guy.
against the big guy.
Roll damage. I assume you're going to be putting a smite on this?
I don't think I can add that much to smite. Actually, can I? I mean, this is a bonus action attack. I can still add... Oh, no, because it hit. I can. Yes, I can.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 12 for the fire damage of the hit.
Mm-hmm.
Weapon attacks normal effects. Okay. So we roll the regular damage, which is 12. So that's a total of 24. Oh, I roll my way down to... Oh, because I then also have attacked him. That's another 1d8. Because of
Hello,
improved Divine
Kobold.
Smite, which is another 4,
Now-
so we're at 28.
Now, one thing I'm remembering is that there is a requirement for the bonus action that it can only target one creature.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what we ruled is, because we had discussed this, that you just wouldn't get the second fire leap.
Yeah.
I am currently in dish sleep.
I go hammer him, let's
I
see,
sent Beth
2,
to get you.
3,
I trust Beth.
4. Okay.
She deals with
48
everything so
Divine
gray.
Smite, let's go! That's an extra
That
13. 28, 38. That is 41 total damage.
As you
Oh,
take
yeah.
your axe to this creature's knee, you shatter it, and it falls. Could you make a dex save?
Yes, I can. I get advantage. 20, 24.
You manage to knock it to the side as it's falling.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that 2 kills in 1 round. That is something.
Yeah.
Oh, that will be my turn.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm going to just roll some quick attacks to decide the other people. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
It's okay, I've still got plenty of lay on hands. I can save everybody here.
Mm-hmm. So, you watch as... give me a second. You watch as Anderson, fighting his group, he gets stabbed twice in the chest and he collapses. Andreas is also stabbed, but manages to just hold his own.
It is a shame I do not have any AoE spells.
Alexandra is also quite expertly holding her own as they're trying to restrain her. Could Fiogum, you give me a perception check?
I indeed can. 21.
Mm-hmm. As you glance and look over at Alexandra, you realize that while the poachers are trying to kill off all the male minotaurs, the hooks they're using for her actually are not barbed,
Oh. Oh no.
and
Trying to
that they seem to
capture
be
her.
using weighted net rather than blade.
Oh no.
Let's make check for how well Bordicus is doing. Not well. Bordicus is swinging his axe with incredible strength, however, all his attacks are missing.
Damn.
And the current monk in front of you takes several serious blows as he also manages to take out one of the poachers. Lily, in front of you, Alexander is doing his best to hold his own. He takes several more injuries as you watch a harpoon fly from one of the orc's hands, almost in slow motion, as it slams into his shoulder, and he turns, bellowing as he then grabs the rope, pulling it. This orc is knocked off balance as he comes closer, and you watch Alexander lower his head, going the orc right through the chest.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
The orc then reaches out, grabs Alexander's horns, pulling his chest back, and begins to twist as he tries to snap Alexander's neck. It is your turn.
No! Well, that can't happen.
You
You
are still
still got
hasted. It lasts for 1 minute.
I am very excited that I still have haste.
You watch as Alexander's head slowly turns to you. One of his eyes is all bloody and shut. The other one is dilated in rage as you watch Alexander slowly pulling his fists back to uppercut. You don't understand why everything's moving so slowly.
It's so slow, but I gotta do what I can. Let's try our best.
And the fun thing is the dwarf is about to get the same
I
thing.
would like to sever the wrists of the orc.
Make an attack!
I did! 27 to hit.
Oh, okay. You 27. Okay, I'm gonna make a counter check for the strength of the orc wrist. That is less than half what you rolled. You bring it down. You take off the orc's right hand.
Excellent. I wanted to loosen his grip on Alexander so Alexander could get free.
And with your second attack, you've taken the attack action.
Yeah, I forgot that I get 2 of those. That's a 30 to hit!
As you swing it down, you then flip it and uppercut it, taking off the orc's other hand.
I'm going to flip it and reverse it.
With this, Alexander's head immediately begins to quickly turn the other way.
Note to self,
Okay, great.
Minotaurs on crack are deadly.
Even a tiny Minotaur.
They are quite.
You still get another action, 2 bonus actions, and your movement.
Oh, good God.
Even a mini Minotaur is quite deadly on crack.
Oh no, you don't get an additional bonus action. You only get 1 additional action, but okay.
Yeah, no, just 1 extra action. No extra
Okay.
bonus actions.
Okay, I took my extra action. I'm going to then.
Well, no, you took your extra attack. You still get your extra action.
Oh, is that okay? Interesting. I misunderstood. Thank you.
Yes. So, because you have extra attack as part of your class, because you're part ranger, when you take the attack action on your turn, you get to take an additional attack. Haste is giving you an additional action which you can use to take a second attack action, getting another 2 attacks.
I get so many.
Mm-hmm.
Given this orc now no longer has his hands, I think
He's
even in my
bleeding a lot. There's just red spray coming out of his hands now as Alexander's face is turning red as his mane.
Alexander can handle that. Would Lily be able to see what's happening with Alexandra?
You turn around, and it almost feels like you just touch off the ground and suddenly you've whipped over as you see Alexandra, she's caught under 2 heavy nets now, and it looks like her group is actually starting to retreat this way as she's being swept off her feet, slowly spinning onto her back from the net.
Okay, hold on. I would like to do what I did to this gentleman and to this guy to get through him to get to Alexandra.
I will give him disadvantage on the save because of your speed.
And I'm coming up from behind. I essentially just want to plow through him. Incredible. What was it? A D6 plus my strength mod?
Strength, yes.
Right now that's. Oh, hold on.
What would be really funny is like you charge into him, you flick your head up as you smash into him, tossing him up.
If you hit the die button to the side, it'll pull up and you can just hit the D6.
Perfect. I'll do that and then just add the score.
Like,
Shit.
if you-
2. It was so that's only 6, but I would still like to attempt to move through him to get to Alexandra.
So you are going to knock him forward, but you're also moving forward. So you just
That's
plow
fine.
him forward.
If it
Like,
means I can get to Alexandra,
imagine, like, you flick your
He's
head
now
up and
on
it pushes
top of
up
her.
over Alexandra into the other guy.
oh, my horns are I mean, they're not. My horns aren't really scoopy. They're more like rounded.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but then again, have you seen rams launching people?
Now,
That's-
I need to
that's
say
true.
that was your bonus action. This maneuver was a bonus action. You still have your action.
I would like to. I want to free Alexandra from the net. Would I be able to just cut her free with an attack
It
action,
is
or would that?
a chain net.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put some effort into that. Um. Okay. In that case, given Lily is kind of still slow, but watching them retreat, I'm going to essentially be crouched on Alexandra through the net.
I'll just say you knock
And-
this guy onto this dead one to make it simpler.
That's fine. And then I would like to cast Ancestral Guardian to summon Vix.
Okay.
Um,
Could you post that again? I forget its specifics.
yes. It's quite chunky.
There
When you
is
cast
the
a spell,
boy.
you want to be unaffected by it. The affected creature's spell is half in the area. When a creature enters the area for the first time on its turn or starts its turn in there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes and a half. It takes okay, and it is how big?
So I'm on top of Alexandra in the net. It's 15 feet. That should be all of the poachers trying to abscond with her. So Lily's eyes just glow bright yellow in her cracked out state as she's like, yeah, she's like army crouched over Alexandra, just trying to, because she sees that they're chains.
Summons
And
forth
summons Vix.
spectral Vix from the grave.
And technically nothing happens at this moment, but when they go to move or take their turns, all
one
of it
second.
happens at once.
Could you put it down so I make sure I got this at the right size?
Oh yeah.
It's 15 feet centered on you.
Yes, and I'm on top of Alexandra.
There you go.
/ desperately trying my best to hold on to her through the net while being on her.
Okay, Philum, it is now your turn.
Great. I'm gonna use my last third level spell slot to cast haste on myself.
You can't do that. Haste is a concentration spell. If you cast on yourself,
It
it
is
ends
a
for Lily, and she won't be able to do
concentration
anything for another 2 turns.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You would kind of be sacrificing Lily.
Yeah, don't.
Well, I can't do that then. I was gonna be gravy, but I guess not.
I
am-
apologize. It's that stinkily concentration thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I am gonna swoosh over here with the power of bonus action Misty Step. And then these 3 guys right in front of me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask them a few questions. That is to say, 29. 26. Let's see how much we hit them for. The first one is, let's see, 14 and improved. That's for 15. I assume that kills one of them.
Yes.
Anything extra? Cleaved into the guy in the middle?
No.
No. Okay, and then the other guy, that is another 15 plus improved for a total of 19.
That is just enough to kill him.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yeah, Batman.
And does anything
Yeah,
spill over
Batman.
into this last guy?
Unfortunately, no.
Damn it! Let's see. Action done. Bonus action done. Movement? I don't think so. Or actually, I suppose moving down in here is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And that is no off attacks on me.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is my entire turn, yes.
Beth is currently sitting on the bed, Pyre across her lap. As she's trying to jostle Pyre, she's like, "Come on, wake up, please. Please wake up. You need to wake up. Pyre,
Yes.
the
So
super
gentle.
secret
I
wolf
said the
pack
gentle
rubber
one.
ducky barge is being jostled by the sudsy waves of the wolf pack Bath Bay. You are fighting a terrible Toos, this long, shadowing, serpent leviathan of chaos, the enigmatic darkness, the void manifested, the dark shadow that creeps upon us, the ever-expanding, the star of the night sky's black enveilment, the endless rain of 1,000 mist-shadowed darts. This title has just been going the entire time. It's the background ambience of the bay.
Pyre's just fighting with everything she has, trying to keep the barge steady, bring forth holy light as she is trying to banish away the darkness of Toos Toos.
The Toos strikes a very cool pose.
I strike a cool pose of my own.
Ooh.
The Toos respects your coolness and dissipates. You take 2 cool points.
I get that reference. God, we need to play those games again.
Now you're able to bring your ducky barge in, but then a massive monolithic hand with perfectly manicured fingernails scoops up the rubber ducky as you behold the giant, the colosso, Bimbehemoth Chalice. She's like, "Rubber ducky! Hello, look, it's a rubber ducky!" And suddenly, the warm, steamy bath takes a frigid turn as a very deep, icy glare looks down at you with intense disdainment until suddenly the Bimbehemoth leans forward, falling against the giant, icy glare, diverting its attention as you are dropped once more as the two disappear under the great Suds Bay, a massive tidal wave kicked up by their splash. The last thing you hear before your ship is capsized is the giggling of Chalice. You are now in the bay. You can't find your way out. There is a massive thigh blocking the sun. Please make a survival check as you try to not get pulled under by the current.
Eddie!
No!
You get pulled under by
Caught
the
in the
current.
undertow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
The undertow. Under Helone's toe.
Oh no!
Oh god. Oh god.
You eventually wash up on a small floating loofah island.
Uh, uh, uh. Fire just taking deep breaths. Why do I always end up here?
Then you see the sky blot out briefly as a fair-skinned hand reaches and picks up the loofah, and suddenly you take 17 compressive force damage as you are raised rapidly into the air. Before you see it is being held by Alexis. The figure then turns, and you hear her voice, somehow soft and properly volumed despite her massive size. Megami, here, I'll wash your back for you.
Oh no!
Oh!
No, no!
And then there is another voice. So cold. Give me your flesh.
Oh, hi, Frankie.
Helone, you're making the bath cold again. Dolly's not happy. You know she gets cold easy. Oh, I got it. Wait, Megami, don't! Explosion! Before suddenly, her hand is covered by the enigmatic Toos. They lock eyes for a solid 12 seconds before Megami's shoulders slump and she just lowers the staff. Minor heat wave. And the bath starts to simmer once more. There
Get
is
me
utter
off this
dejection in it.
loofah! Mary just tries to scream out.
Then everything starts to turn dark as Alexis goes to wash Megumi's back as she rubs her shoulder, trying to cheer her up. She'll get to explode next time. Then Alexis tells Megumi to turn around and she'll get her front, and as she does so, suddenly everything stops. Figure has made eye contact with you. You turn.
Oh my god.
Deep, blooded eyes, black void pupils, lights that seem to be formed by scream than any mortal flesh. As Miowne looks at you. That's enough now. She's just a child. Get out. And suddenly, Pyre, you wake up in a cold sweat in Beth's lap.
Oh, fuck!
I just suddenly jerking away, just standing straight up. What the? She's just looking around, whipping her head around before realizing, wait, wait a minute, why am I on woman's lap?
And Beth suddenly also falls back as you jerk up before letting yourself. Oh, goodness, Pyre, I've been trying to wake you for several minutes now. They need your help. That there are poachers in the woods. Lily and Philum have ran off to fight them, but they asked me to wake you.
Poachers? Where? Okay, no time to
Pyre,
think.
are you okay? You're bleeding.
Huh? Am I bleeding like from my nose?
Pyre, as you look at the mirror, There are 3 claw marks right across your face.
Okay, that is concerning. I don't have time to. I don't have time to, for the implications involving that. Aspire will just go to the window and jump out of it before starting to fly.
Pyre, you are flying through the night sky. Give me a wisdom save to try and orientate yourself.
Alrighty then. That's a check.
You managed to shake off the sleep. Whatever dream you have been having, it's already gone from your mind. You don't really remember much except for waffles and small orcs as you're flying into the mountainside. You're able to follow the scent of the blood and the screaming as you fly up, and you find the site as you head towards it. You shall appear in the after the next round of combat.
Alright.
Oh, thank God, Pyre.
Again, I don't have time for the horrifying implications of what just happened. It is going. Hello, Thunder TV. Welcome to the
And
stream.
now, the enemies get their turn.
That's okay. If these ones in Vix's circle have to make a wisdom
Yes,
save.
that is 6 saves.
DC of 17.
DC of 17 wisdom. They all fail.
Incredible. They all take 11 points of damage.
Noted. The one you gored, Lily, dies.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Vix is making moves. And none of them can make, even though I'm small and they could theoretically drag me too, their movement is halved.
So, let's see, the movement is halved.
And I'm on the net, so they're taking me and Vix with them.
So let me see. You around you for okay, yeah, no, they just stay around you.
Oh yeah, these guys are
So,
here for the long run.
Now, let's see. This guy is screwed. However, these ones are able to back up and let out some additional rope. This guy tries to, but he only gets this far.
That's fine.
Hang on.
Okay.
Graham, everything okay?
I think someone is cooking something in their apartment, and they must have
Still,
smoked the
always
fire
evacuate
alarm.
when you hear the alarm.
I am checking right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the fire drill today.
Mm.
Okay, no, it is not someone setting off the fire alarm, it is them testing the fire alarm.
Ah.
Thank goodness.
I forgot
Mhm.
that was happening.
Well, they were.
And I remember reading the letter and being like, oh, well, that's on D&D. That's going to be inconvenient.
It
I
was
was like,
very inconvenient.
It happened on D&D, and it was inconvenient.
And I'm going to say they have enough extra movement just to tug you and the lady both, not this guy, 5 feet.
That's okay.
Then these ones, deciding they don't want to deal with Grave.
They don't
with,
want to
this
deal with the
armor-clad
dwarf. They don't want to deal with a crazy dwarf.
They said, "Oh shit."
They are
never
both
mind."
going to run over here and grab more. And Lily, could you make 2 deck saves as a heavy weighted chain net is thrown at you?
I can, and I do believe I have advantage because of haste. So that's a nat 20.
Mm.
And then a 24.
Mm.
You
I'm just a
manage to
blur.
just bat the net away.
It comes at me so slow. I'm like, you fools! Watcha.
This guy's going to run up. This guy's going to run up. Feelgum, you will get op attacks from these two.
I get to do 2 op attacks? Okay.
Well, no, you're going to get op attacks from them. You get to choose one of them.
Alright, which one's weakest? Because I'm smacking him with a
You
21.
think this one.
Okay, 21. Oh man, that's so pathetic on the damage roll.
Is it?
With my improved divine smite. Come on, big whammies. No, that's a 2 twice, so it's a total of 12.
He is standing with 1 HP as he limps away.
Oh,
He's like dragging his busted leg.
His move speed is reduced to 0, though.
Oh, never mind. He does not run away.
he is left in
That was
the.
with your sentinel, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which means he's got 1 HP. Come on, big guy. You're still
And
standing
these
next to me.
three are
You
going to
can
run up,
finish
and
him off.
each of them is going to take net. Lily, can I get 3 more deck saves?
Yes. 21, 22, 17.
You block all the net.
Incredible.
This one is then going to walk over, grab one of the bundles of brush from this, and reignite it. He's now holding a smoldering torch that he's throws actually at you. I will check his aim.
Rude!
It only lands about here, but it is just close enough, Lily. It won't affect you this turn, though.
Lily thinks she's very slowly raising the finger, but he just sees a very quick flash of the bird as she puts her arm up and down.
This guy's going to rush you, Lily. I will make his wisdom save.
That's okay.
He fails, so he
Okay.
takes 11 damage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then he is going to swing his great axe at you.
Also rude. I hope he misses and maybe starts cutting these chains for me.
What is your AC?
Right now, 21.
He misses by 1 point.
Oh,
That
You
plus
It
do
two
the
shaved
thing
a little
where you
close.
lean
handy.
back and it just swings in head, just barely missing your nose.
Aim for the chains next time. Do me a favor, actually.
This guy is going to make his way around as he also stops trying to gather up more brush. Let's see. This guy is going to stab at Alexander. Ooh, that's a hit.
Oh,
Okay.
this guy doesn't have
And-
hands.
He is going to attempt to bite Alexander, and he does.
Oh, bastard. He doesn't, I
For
want him.
7 damage.
Damn.
Oh, he takes a chunk.
And then he will take bleeding damage and die.
Yes!
Woo!
And then this group right here. And then the big guy. Okay. And then the damage. Okay. And finally, these 2 attacks against Bordicus both hit. As you watch both these orcs, one swings his axe down into Bordicus' shoulder and it drives the Goliath to his knees. Or I should say Titan, because Goliath is actually a waste. Goliath is actually a waste, that's right. 1 second. Let me go
Behemoth.
edit
He's down.
Goliath. N-A. They use mitosis.
Yeah, that is how Goliaths reproduce. They reproduce via mitosis.
Okay. And then, Pio, could you roll initiative?
Yes, I can. Here you go. 18.
Wait, was that Lily? What did you roll?
So, like a 9 or something.
Yeah, Lily Bear rolled a 9.
Okay.
Where do I
might be
come
You
really
in?
impact
bad.
right here. You are going to take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from the impact.
A
Superhero
rock like
landings.
just grazes your cheek. It's like a pebble. It actually makes you look cooler.
As Pyre just kind of looks around, just like, wow, I'm late to the party.
I believe in you, Pyre, with all my soul.
So is it my turn or no? Not yet.
It is in fact your turn. I will say though, you don't have movement at the moment because you just, landed like that.
Ah,
Mm,
well, oof. Well, oof. That going to put dent in plan. But I can do one thing though. And that is going to be specifically. I have it right here. Give me a moment. Where is it? No, seriously, where is it? Ah, there it is. I am going to cast. I don't have healing word. Fuck. Well, I cannot really do anything this turn.
You
You have
can
lay on
throw an
hands.
axe. Don't you have a whole collection of those?
Yeah, you know what? Yes, I do have a collection of just axes and battle axes in my inventory. I gotta throw
You
one
came
at
in
him.
axe raised.
I gotta throw one at him at this one.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'd like to ask you a question.
Okay, apparently I don't have any axes on my attack thing, but I do have javelins here. They'll just make substitute axe things.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Throw. So,
That hits.
and then throw.
That one misses.
I throw 2 axes. That is all I can do.
This man now has an axe
It's okay, you're here.
in his chest. Doesn't quite fall, but he's clearly injured from it.
Yes,
Lily,
of course.
it is your turn.
The pyre is finally here.
Incredible. The pyre is finally here. Oh, I'm so excited about it. I'm going to start with this orc gentleman. Um, with explosion. Let's see. Boink. Do I need to do another? That's a 25 to
No,
hit.
that is sufficient. You take him out at mid lower leg.
Incredible.
You are still prone, by the way.
Should I have made that with a different?
No, I'm just like I was wondering if you wanted to get up.
No, I would love to get up, but that's okay. Even if that
That
uses
just
half
takes
my
your
movement,
movement.
the whole
Half.
movement or half of it.
Yeah,
Half.
half. Yeah, it just takes half.
Oh,
your movement.
incredible! Well, being hasted, I can still make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have I noticed that Pyre's made it?
I mean, I did make a
Yes,
thud.
everyone noticed when Pio landed as a giant blow of gold and white.
I truly believe that when Pyre lands and seeing both Pyre and Feargrim fighting for the Minotaurs, Lily just gets she believes in anything right now. So Lily just makes this distance to these gentlemen here, and I'm going to start with this one.
Which one?
The one, I guess technically this guy here. I was gonna say in front of me,
Uh-huh.
but we'll go with this gentleman here. Swinging this way, hopefully. We'll find out. Ba-da-dum.
Jesus.
Yeah, boy!
Unfortunately, you can't cleave
Explosion!
because they're all already injured. But
That's
which one do you want to
okay.
kill?
I mean,
Oh, I love that I get a choice. Where, how many of these guys already have ropes on?
PB. I mean Lily. Morden's Fury. That's a 12.
Really? I love when I can do things.
again!
So what is it? Another D12?
Yes.
A D.
There's another D12.
Oh.
Aww.
Well, it's okay. She put her heart and spirit into it.
One day we're gonna
These
be able
two
to
guys
get the
are
thing.
annihilated.
One day we're gonna get the
Yeah.
Moradin's Fury like that TTS episode.
Again! Again! That was so epic. The whole table was cheering.
I'll just let
Mhm.
you guys know, I do have those kind of rules for the Rogue Trader game.
And I will also say for my games, I ignore health with cleave. I don't care if they've got max health or 1 health. You can, if you choose to cleave, you can splash all excess damage over into another
Yeah, now
adjacent enemy.
specifically, you can cleave into injured people. You just can't cleave out of injured people with the current rules.
Now, was that to just clarify the extra attack?
So Morden's Fury is just when you roll max
No,
on
I
your
mean,
weapons.
no, I meant the
You are
explosion. The
still
knack.
hasted. You still have another 2 attacks.
Yes.
Incredible. I just wanted to clarify.
Go ham, murder them.
Okay, 18.
Mm-hmm.
On this gentleman,
Uh-huh.
and then I get one more. 23.
He is dead, but I don't think anyone else is in range. Unless you
That's
you
okay.
have one more bit of movement to step up.
I should have. I moved from about here. Yes, 5, 10.
Yeah, you should have enough.
I
Your
should have
haste,
been
so
able
move
to.
is doubled.
Well, yes, but I used half of it to stand, so I still have
So
45.
yeah, so yes, that is enough, and that is also enough.
Incredible. Okay. And then I don't think he'll adjust much, but let me make sure Vix is still in the circle.
1 second, I'll just
So it really would only affect these gentlemen right here.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Is
Wait,
that
I
your
still
turn?
get a bonus action. I get a I forget. Vix we ruled is he's not concentration? Is concentration.
Let me check Ancestral Guardian.
I think Ancestral Guardian is. Oh, but you know what's not? I always forget this one's not.
Spiritual
If I have a
Weapon?
bonus action, yeah, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna cast it at a 3rd level because I have higher spell slots.
Breathe often.
That is a 14. Unfortunately, 14 misses.
That's okay, but she's gonna be like over here. Because I can do her 60 feet from myself. Oh, nope, wrong one. You get the gist. I just want these poachers to know that they're not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, your spiritual weapon does not get op attacks.
That's okay. She looks kind of scary and in the woods, you know.
Yeah. She just flies out of a shrub.
Yeah. I just
Feel
want them to have an oh shit.
It is now your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Anderson next to you is bleeding out.
Oh, no.
Yep. I'm gonna boop him with some lay on hands.
Is that an action or bonus action?
It is an action.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, it is an action. Give him a nice juicy 10 health. And then I'm gonna bonus action cantrip this guy right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
As you just see a little holy flame appear in Firgrim's at the edge of Firgrim's axe. That is a 12 to hit,
That misses, unfortunately.
and it goes wide.
And so Feargrim, after healing this man, turns around, holy fire at the end of his axe as he prepares to unleash his attack at the lame, immobile man in front of him, and goes
Wait.
wide.
Oh, is that the
Yeah.
guy who has like 1 point left?
Yeah, 1 point
Uh-huh.
left in zero movement.
I forgot about that
I'm
guy.
totally gonna finish him off and go charging off at the others. It's like, oh yeah, no, I should get this guy up. I wish I
He's
had
very-
haste.
Just believe in your
Then
heart
it
you
is
got him
the
and
enemy's
run.
turn. I will make 4 saves.
Yes.
3 pass, this one dies.
Okay, perfect. Weird of them to pass, but that's fine.
These ones are going to come up to just the edge of Vix. This guy's going to come over and also going to throw the smoking bundle he's carrying at you. That one actually
now-
does land at your feet. Could you make
Rude.
a save? This one will not have disadvantage because it is just a smaller source.
Con?
Yes.
10.
That fails. The DC is 12.
Ah, biscuits.
Now, see, normally this would impose disadvantage, but haste actually imposes advantage, so now you're just neutral.
That's okay. I think I can let that happen.
Well, actually, does haste give you advantage to attack rolls?
No.
No.
It does not.
Just
It just
dex
gives you
saves.
advantage on deck saves.
Okay, well then in that case, you now have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Ah, biscuits.
As
Fine.
your lethargic, hasty body is now sluggishly fast.
Terrible combination.
I'm going to rule that you're moving as fast, but now you don't have the same coordination, so you all literally just throwing your limb from the joint, hoping it hits.
You know, how far do I have to move before I can start barreling into people?
10
Is it
feet.
20? Only 10 feet?
Only 10 feet.
Incredible.
No, it is 20.
Oh, well, good news. These guys are 20 feet away.
I gave the Lamite 10 feet because they're not doing a rush, they're just doing a headbutt, so they don't need to move that much.
No, I'm attempting to break bones.
And then there's going to be, let's see, these ones are going to just continue dragging this lady. Actually, no, they don't need to go up. They can actually go up. She's right here, and they can start dragging her this way.
Yeah.
Bastards.
And this guy is going to throw a net at you. This will now be a normal dex save.
Okay,
Could you roll the save?
I can do that. 17.
You pass, and these three are going to try again with their nets. Oof. Okay. Only one of them has a chance to hit, so could you make one dex save?
Yes, I can do that. 19.
He got a 22. The heavy-weighted net lands on you, and you are now prone, so he is
It is a
able
dex
to
save, you
use
do
his
have advantage.
movement.
No, because I failed my con save, so my save was neutralized.
It's now a straight save because the orb, the smoke gives disadvantage, haste gives advantage, so it's just neutral.
Wow.
Oh.
So he is going to start dragging you, which is
That's
going
fine.
to start,
Drag me in the spiritual Vix.
which is going to start dragging Vix
Yeah.
into his allies, who will now
And if
make
it's still
the
their,
save.
I was gonna say, if it's their turn, they still have to make their saves.
They both
Get
fail.
bonked!
Yes.
Bonked!
Okay.
The plan's
This
all
one-
coming together.
This one dies. This one's still standing.
The plan's all coming together.
And then you can stick your spiritual weapon on him.
I can. I believe on my turn.
Now, here's the thing. Because you are restrained by the net, you can't make attack actions, but you can still have your spiritual weapon attack.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You may attempt to use a strength check to break out of this net. I will let you know it is a rather high check. These nets are designed to hold full-grown minotaur. That's why they are chain weighted.
Damn it! I'm a little one.
You are a mini
I'm
minotaur.
full-grown in a sense.
And I'm sorry, I know you meant in a sense, but I heard innocence. Like you're fully grown innocence, and I'm like, what? So are you professing that you're a pure maiden?
Technically, yes, by definition.
Let's see. How is this fight going?
Oh
Oh no! The last guy manages to deal the last bit of damage as Alexander goes down.
No.
He will then walk up, grab Annalise under the shoulders, and begin to drag her off.
Oh, hell no.
And this guy over here is still holding his own. Actually,
yeah,
no,
proud of
I want to
Oh,
edit
damn
that. They're still locked in a fight because he isn't hitting them and they aren't hitting him. You just see they're swinging blades and he's blocking, and he's throwing a palm, and they're dodging, and they're swinging the grappling hook, and he's weaving to the side. So they're just locked in a brawl. However, these two, you can get that far. You will have to make a save. You fail the save, you take the damage. 1 second.
12.
How far? You can get to there. Lily, he's going to throw a barbed harpoon at you with a heavy chain.
I'm already under a net.
I know, which
Right.
is why it has advantage.
That's
That
fine.
is a 23 to
Bastard.
hit.
Yeah.
Fire, if you can get him up, I can again
Okay,
bonus
that
action
will be
Misty Step,
10
get up
piercing
here.
damage. You
and
now
deal
have
with
a
this guy.
harpoon in
Alright.
your chest.
I'm mostly worried about
It's
this
come
guy
full
up here as
circle.
well. That's the
It's come
main
full
issue.
Yeah,
circle.
I can straight up Misty Step my way to him. I
Could
can
you give me a
deal with him
con
on my
save?
turn.
He's
Another
over
one?
60 feet away.
This would actually be with disadvantage because you've already failed the other save.
Oh, right, because Misty Step doesn't take your movement, it just moves you to your movement.
Yeah, no, that's 60 feet of Misty Step plus my regular 30 feet of movement.
Well, I thought Mr. Sip
Okay,
was alone.
you're going to be
Okay, never mind.
paralyzed until the end of your next turn.
Oh no!
You cannot take
Uh-oh.
actions.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh. Yikers. I'm under a net and it's starting to get bad.
And then we are going to go to the top of the initiative. Pyre, it's your turn.
Yes, I can actually do stuff this time.
The cattle poachers are stealing your lily.
Oh god damn it!
They're trying really hard, Pyre.
Okay. Pyre's gonna quickly use one of her spells to stabilize this man. She's gonna use some lay on hands on
Are you
this
using
guy.
on hands or a spell?
Do I have any bonus action healing? Hold on.
Healing
Give me
word
an
is a
insight
bonus
check.
action.
Insight. Where the fuck is my insight? 18.
You can
Hell yeah.
see from the harpoon sticking out of Vardakish's shoulder that same. Well, actually, you didn't see it before, but you see a purplish hue spreading from the shoulder with like green.
Okay, that doesn't look good. I'm gonna use my lay on hands.
I will let you use 10 to both raise him and neutralize the poison.
That works for me.
Okay, that is your action as Vardakis takes a deep breath and punches into the air. Then, like, opens his palm, feeling around, grabbing, and, like, swiping motions.
Take a breath. Take a breath. As Pyro just. Pyro, after he starts
he bellows
breathing.
out in Minotaur, I will crush your skull!
As Pyre will just take that as, okay, he's doing okay. As she's going to rush at this guy.
If you get in right here,
Yeah.
and you can swoosh both of them.
She used her action to heal Vardakis.
I have a bonus action attack, remember?
Oh.
I have Polar Master.
Hell yeah.
Let me check Polar Master. I forgot what that did.
Basically, it lets
with
me.
the other end of the stick.
Yeah. Basically, I can go bonk with the other end of my stick, and also.
Oh no,
attack
that only
people-
happens when they enter your range, not when you enter their range.
No. That's my reaction. I get to use the other end as a bonus action.
When you take the attack action and attack with a glaive, you may use a bonus action. You did not attack with your glaive.
Aww.
I'm a stickler for that. It only counts when you're actively swinging with the glaive. You
but-
just continue swinging it around to the other
Oh
side.
shit!
Biscuits.
Damn it!
Haste yourself.
TP.
I don't have haste.
It's okay, we got this.
Sorry, I just be kind of feeling useless for a bit now.
It's okay. You just got here. Still got plenty of work to do. Don't worry. Plenty of turns left.
Okay, sorry, I did not mean to snap like that.
It's okay.
Anyways, I guess I'll be it.
1 second.
Don't worry, that'll just be my turn. 'Cause I don't really have anything as a bonus action that will be applicable here, and yeah. Like, everything I have is an action. And or mainly meant for non-combat stuff. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, we'd go to Lily's turn, who is paralyzed for the moment, but Vix... Oh no, Vix procs on the enemy's turns, right?
He should, I believe, pop
Are
on the
we
enemy's
missing
turn.
my 15 on initiative?
Oh yeah, technically
you're
Pilgrim
15.
goes before I do.
Dang it, I think I've been getting that wrong.
That's
Mm.
okay.
Okay, Fugum, your turn.
Alright, first of all, I am bonking this guy right next to me
Roll an attack.
with all the power of Murden's Grudges 32. He's dead, because he's got 1 HP.
He's super dead.
Like,
So dead.
I don't even need to roll damage, he's dead. I'm then gonna go Swooshy and Misty Steppy, and then I can use my other attack on this guy.
Hell yeah.
Does a 16 hit him?
Yes, just.
Thank fuck. Alright. Let's see. Oh! That's Murden's Fury.
I want to
Hell
see.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Alright, that's it. S. I shall show you. See here, the roll. 8 plus 8, that is 16.
Yes, that is.
So Murden's Fury, 1d8.
Yes.
5. Plus that for improved divine smite. So that is
You don't
16
need to
plus 7.
smite on him. That's actually enough.
I don't even need to
It's
use
okay,
a spell
he's
for on a
dead.
smite. Good.
Yes,
It's
I
okay,
will.
he's
I
dead.
Just a
will.
regular
I will
attack.
let you not.
He
waste
is
the smite.
gone.
He and Annalise
Nope,
flop to
Misty
the
Step.
ground.
Misty Step was my bonus action.
Uh-huh.
That is, let's see, action used, movement used, bonus action used. I believe that is everything.
Yes, it is.
It's
Mm-hmm.
okay.
By the
You
way,
did
could you
great.
make me a con save with advantage? But you are currently standing in the center of the mist. While extinguished, the mist is still there.
Yeah, that's a 27.
You pass. It smells terrible.
I believe it.
Like it's extremely bitter, and it smells kind of like cow dung.
Yeah.
I kind of like it, but I'm under a net.
You are under a weighted net with a poisoned harpoon sticking out of your chest as you're like
Bastards.
still under the effect of haste though, so your mind is still going wurr, 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 wurr.
Oh, this is the worst trip ever.
Okay, in that case, that was Lily's turn. So it's the enemy turn again. Vix will proc. I
Yes,
will
he
make
will.
4 saves. This orc passes. The others fail. This one dies. This one dies. This one is injured but does not die. This one makes a save and does not die.
It's okay. Start pulling me with the net again.
And
Goodness.
let's see. This group is going to get okay, the map's not quite large enough because they're going to run 30 feet this way, which will drag her to like here, so she'd be like just off the side of the map. But this is not Rimworld; she doesn't automatically despawn.
Okay.
We're just
She's
going to
still right
note
there.
we're just going to note that she is 2 tiles beyond this point, and they are like 4 tiles beyond this point. This guy is going to go 30 feet, so he will also be off the map. And Lily, that's going to bring you to the very edge of the map.
Okay,
They are
that's
going in
fine.
slightly different directions, though. They've realized Vic's hots.
If my paralysis is wearing off, I would have slowly given them the finger through the net.
It is you are able to slowly do that. You just can't like move.
They
but
probably
you
can't
can, like,
see it, but I just want them to know.
And this one is going to be go. Pia, that's an up attack for you.
Alright, I will do the up attack.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Swing.
Squish him. Head squish him. Oh, it's an orc, but still.
That is just enough to bring him down.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then this
Hell
one
yeah,
is also going to
fire.
start running.
Yeah.
Then
With Polar and Sentinel, doesn't that give you
I don't have
the ability to
Sentinel.
attack up? Ah, you don't get the combo for infinite off attacks.
I don't have Sentinel. I for the build I was going for, I didn't feel like Sentinel was necessary.
This guy manages to get a hit, and then this guy actually manages to take out these two.
Finally.
Oh, good. Do Andreas or this other Minotaur move at all?
Yes. Andreas is going to run up. He's going to get to here. This guy is going to start making his way this way. Bordicus is going to crash through this standing stone, and as he goes in a straight line towards Lily.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Rest in peace to that stone.
It does explode, but that is the end of his movement. Then we are going to go back to top of initiative.
Woo!
Which I believe is Miss Pyre.
Yep. As I am going to fly up here. And going to whack him and him.
Make it
Bonk. Bonk. And a bit of the
Reverse
other end.
edge.
That is enough
28
to
total.
kill the orc and grievously wound him. He's still standing with 2 points.
Alrighty then.
Bastards.
Let's see how I do.
Add a smite onto one of those hits.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it.
That'll kill him.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball. 480.
That is just enough. He dies.
Woo!
Lily's like getting up from her paralysis. Well, she's not getting up, she's prone, but she's coming. She's Pyre, good job! Her thumb is coming out of the net.
We're not done yet.
Thumbs up style. We're gonna kick their ass, Pyre, don't worry.
It's your turn.
Okay. If I tend to either of these two, it's going to take my action, which means these guys are going to get away.
I believe in you to go run after the guys. I think
So,
these guys
yeah.
will be okay.
Misty Step!
I'll go take care of
And I'm
these
going
guys.
to
don't
clobber
worry.
him. If you can
Well,
get,
actually-
if you can take care of them, or if you can get Lily
might-
free.
Well, so long as I can have line of sight within 60 feet, I can try and help get both of them up.
Alright.
The bad guys are gonna.
Lilybird's next.
I'm
I'm
Turn
on the
next
ground.
Is next.
We're both on the ground.
Yeah.
Lilybird's turn is
Oh
next.
no! You
so-
will get one turn before you will go and then they'll go. So yeah, you could get him up. I imagine Lily's just like, go after them. I'll help the fallen.
Yeah, she's like
So
choking
that
through this
is-
net.
27 to hit.
Hit who?
One of these guys.
He's all. So
no,
they're
Field
up
Gum,
here.
They are 6 tiles. They're like
They're 6
They're
tiles,
like-
I know, but like the angle, I can still get to them with Misty Step.
Oh,
where
from
were
Miss.
you?
Okay, I see.
I was here. So I've got movement.
So you-
Where?
Speed of Misty Step. I was here.
Okay.
Misty Step is 60 feet, and I've got movement of 30 feet.
Misty Step is 30 feet.
Is it?
Yeah.
Weird. Mine says 60 feet.
Weird.
And 30 feet would put you at here, and then they're going to be another 20 feet away. Yeah, Misty Step is 30 feet.
Well, fuck did
Fuck
you
it.
say?
I shall. Alright, Lily is incapacitated and can't take actions, so I'm going to use haste on myself just to make this rush.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Oh, but then Lily won't be able to take actions for another 2 rounds because once the spell ends, she is immobilized and unable to take actions until the end of her next turn after the spell ended.
We gotta do what we gotta do, because we don't want them getting away with this.
Okay. Okay, Lily, suddenly your mind catches up and your body just feels like lead.
Lily
So-
gives Pyre a thumbs up and then suddenly collapses.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
27 to hit. With
How are you making an attack? You used your action to haste.
yeah, and haste gives me another action.
Good point. Okay, so you are able to cut up. Pilgrim is now also off this corner of the map.
So that
I
is
believe in him.
17 damage on the first attack.
That what was it to hit?
27.
That kills one.
That kills one. Next attack, 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right, let's roll up. That is another Moradin's Fury.
The guy's dead.
And then bonus action to cantrip Green
You bonus
Flame
action
Blade.
Misty Stepped.
Right. Thank you for reminding me. Damn it. I was so close.
You've done good though.
Either of the move, I can op attack him.
Lily, you are going to be paralyzed till the end of this turn. Then you are going to be paralyzed for a round. Then you are going to be paralyzed for a round.
That's okay. Take your time.
Dear God.
Remember, spiritual guardian still goes off, and you've still got spiritual weapon.
1 second.
Yeah, but I think I
Spiritual
have to
Guardian is
use it.
con. How long does it last?
Ancestral Guardian lasts 10 minutes.
Okay, so yeah. So the guy's just gonna it's now the enemy's turn. Dead.
And I should say,
Pilgrim, you can
Vix-
make an op attack against one of them.
Great, I'm gonna
Fix-
cleave him.
Well, they're not standing next to each other. I'm just bunched them up, but they're standing different directions. Like they're trying to spread out.
Can I Green Flame Blade my op attack?
How far is Green? Well, no, because we said Green Flame Blade does not work as an opportunity attack because opportunity attacks can only target one individual. So you can, but you won't get the extra fire leap.
Alright, well, either way, op attack to hit him.
Mhm.
22 to hit.
That hits damage.
Rolling. Mordid's Fury again!
hmm
Damn!
That is enough to kill him. And he is then going to
Does my damage cleave into the other guy?
no, because they're not standing next to each other.
Damn it.
Like to demonstrate what this is, basically, they were like further apart, so like you could have been standing at one or the other, but not both, because they're like 4 tiles apart.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to continue dragging the lay, though it's now one guy trying to drag a 7-foot Minotaur, so his movement will be halved.
I can fire Bolton next round.
And Lily is then going to go another 30 feet this away. This guy's going to use his action. And then he's going to take the dash action. So Lily goes 60 feet off the edge of the map.
I don't like that.
Is it just the one guy pulling me though?
Yes. Luckily, though, you're light, so he does maintain full movement speed.
No, that's okay. I just
Fire can catch him.
well, yeah, Pyre can catch him, but also, like when I get out of here in 3 or 4 turns, oh, you best believe I'm coming for you.
These guys are continuing their brawl. He goes to do an open palm strike, which he manages to dodge. Then he swings in an undercut with his sword, which he manages to sidestep.
It honestly feels like a duel at this point, and we shouldn't interfere. They've been doing that the whole time.
Okay. I will now make Alexander's third death save.
Oh no.
Okay. He passes. He now has there. He has 2 fails and 1 succeed.
Oh boy.
And with that, we return to top of initiative. Pyre, it is your turn.
Go
Pyre,
save
you want my
Alexander.
opinion? Yeah, I was gonna say, go save the people who are down. I'm okay.
Yeah, no, that's my plan. Pyre's just. Would it be possible for me
Meanwhile,
to
I
grab
shall
both
go
of them and
get
just
squirrel
dump
force.
the rest of my lay on hands into them? Just grab both of them, just like, come on! Kind of vibe. Would that work?
You're doing CPR with 2 hands. 1 on each chest. Come on! Staying alive.
Slayer?
Yes?
Uh,
Lay on hands.
would I be...
You lay on hands.
Uh,
Wait, are you laying on hands Annalise or Alexander?
I was trying to ask if I
Right.
could just use it on both, but end up using the rest of my lay on hands to do so.
I will let you use the rest of your lay on hands to raise them both.
Yeah. Just dumping all the energy I can into them.
They both sit up, gasping for breath as the purple leaves Alexander as he sits up and he screams and he sees the orc and he lunges forward, sitting on top of the thing as he just continually beats it in as its chest cavity slowly breaks apart under his might.
I mean, he's
Alexander,
already
Jesus,
dead.
it's dead. He's already dead.
Then he picks up the corpse and just tosses it into a tree as he grabs the other one, grabs it by the ankle, and just starts smashing it on the ground.
Wow.
He's got a lot of pent-up feelings right
wow,
now.
someone's
He just
very
can't go
angry.
for it.
Then, having shooken off his daze, is stampeding towards Alexander, and the two of them collide and start exchanging blows before realizing they're fighting each other.
Hey, you two idiots,
Fine,
stop
they
doing
needed
that!
this.
Then this guy falls to one knee as he takes more poison damage. And this man walks up and starts looking over Annalise, making sure she's okay. And she's just sitting there in a daze. Her eyeballs are at opposite corners.
Oh.
She is standing next to the big smoke cloud, and she is just like, welcome.
It's just saying gibberish.
Take a moment.
Thump.
Fine, just let her cry it out.
I will just give her a hug.
Okay, and let's see. Then Firgum. It is your
Yep.
turn.
And
As you are chasing after this man, you burst through a clearing, and you see the man has entered a small path in the back of the woods. As 1 second, let me quickly. I kind of wasn't expecting him to actually get off the map, so I didn't have this map prepared.
yeah, I'm pretty much gonna bonk him to death.
1 second, 1 second. I know you're gonna bonk him to death. Excuse me, little file, are you going to upload?
Little file.
If there is an ambush waiting at the end of this, I'm going to be kind of pissed. Like, I want to get this guy down. I want to be able to zap over and free the guy and take out the guy that's currently got Lily down.
Huh, okay, well, Roll20 isn't letting me actually upload anything.
Rude.
So
Servers might be a bit bogged. This'll do. This isn't quite what I had in mind, but it's a similar enough map. What you would come into is this. You'd be like right here. We're gonna say that this is all flat. There's no actual canyons on here. It's just the only map I had.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like this guy here, Minotaur lady here. You'd be standing here.
Yeah, so swoosh, bonk.
Roll an attack.
32 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
10 plus improved divine smite. Total of 17.
That is enough. He will fall, and the others will look at you before they are going to draw their weapons and advance. They can get to about.
I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
I have haste, remember?
Yes, you do.
And that was one attack out of 2. I'm grabbing the thing that's got her hold up, zipping back.
So you're grabbing the chain and dragging her?
Yep.
Okay, your movement will be halved because she is heavy.
That's okay because I can also use Misty Step.
Can you use Misty Step while dragging something like that? I think it's only things you're actually carrying, and I don't think this counts as carrying.
Let me have a look at what Misty Step says. It doesn't say I can't.
I know it doesn't say you can't, but I I don't know. I don't feel like it's supposed to allow you to like if you were holding her maybe, but I feel like at best you'd probably take like the chain.
Well, I can stand next to her and misty step so that I'm in contact and do it that way.
I I don't know. It feels like it's outside its intended use case.
Well, currently the situation is I need to go rescue Lily, and I can't leave this lady here on her own for these guys to just take her, or it defeats the point of me going all this way out here. And I'm the only one right now in the party with actions and healing.
I have to go get some water real quick. Do we mind taking a quick 15?
Sure.
Cool. I'll be right back.
Hello, I'm back. What's going on?
I have returned.
Hello, I have returned as well. I'm sorry I had to get called away for a moment.
Is the lily back?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, Philum, some quick internet searching. Because Misty Self is a range of self, it is not applicable to other characters, so you cannot teleport somebody else with yourself.
Can I athletics it for? Can I then athletics for full movement then?
What do you mean?
Can I make an athletics check to get to use full movement instead of half?
Oh. What is your carry capacity and current weight?
I am unencumbered.
Well, I mean, like, how much weight are you currently carrying? Like, what is your available capacity?
I don't know. I'm currently. Okay, let's see. Carrying capacity 300 pounds. Current weight distribution 94 pounds.
So that'd be 210?
About.
Uh, so in that case, I don't think your capacity is sufficient to move her at all.
I mean, I've got a pull capacity of 600.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Minus the.
Yeah, it went off earlier.
Yeah, so we are basically checking all the smoke detectors and everything.
Yep. Yep. So, what was that?
Oh, 1 second. I'm doing some mental math. Uh.
Yeah, no, push, drag, or lift is 600 pounds.
uh oh. Wait, is that true?
What?
I was just double checking encumbrance rules. This is what stuff on the internet saying. I'm gonna really quickly check what the PHB says about this, because I don't remember seeing this before. Okay, so I just learned this. Because she exceeds your normal carry capacity, that means you would be using your lift, drag, or push capacity. Your lift, drag, push capacity is twice instead of your normal, so 30 instead of 15. However, if you are doing this, your speed drops to 5 feet.
So it is effectively useless. Also, there is absolutely no way those guys should have gotten her this far.
Thanks, right?
Yep. All right.
Alright, don't worry about it. Cheers, man.
We can say it was one of the orcs who you just felt that was dragging her. They are big enough and large enough they would be able to drag without the encumbrance.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to hard disagree with that.
Okay, session is cancelled. See you all next week.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I'll see you guys later then, I guess.
Maybe?
I don't know, man.
Mhm. Like, if they wanted it to be an orc that carried them, then, should have put an orc there in the first place.
I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'll see ya.
Alright. Yeah.